It's finally that Meghan Markle has a friend that's willing to speak out. Well, not just one, we've actually found one or two. But the reason why this particular friend has decided to speak out has caused, again, some raised eyebrows. Let me explain more. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. As ever, nice to see you. I hope you're enjoying the flowers, aren't they beautiful? This time of year is really nice, isn't it? Everything's finally come alive, well, apart from you and me. I must tell you a fun story that I found. It's a woke story, but this is ridiculous in its extreme. Have you heard in your part of the world of Thomas the Tank Engine, and it's a brilliant cartoon. It used to be voiced by the former Beatle, Ringo Starr. Really added a lot to it actually with his accent. Well, they had a character in there called the Fat Controller, and apparently, oh yes, that's triggering things now. So we're not allowed to call him the Fat Controller at the big attraction. I think it's in Waterloo or somewhere like that, where they have a sort of version of it, a sort of kids version. You have to call him the top-hatted man. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? That's what he was called. That's what he will always be, the Fat Controller. Kids, you need to wake up and get used to the world. It's not easy. You've got to fend for yourself. And more importantly, there's going to be lots of things, not just a children's cartoon that's going to trigger your world. You don't believe me? Ask the former royal known as Duchess Meghan. Now, as we've told you recently, it's interesting with Meghan, because it took a while, didn't it, for people to come out and sort of support her. And we're talking about her alleged close friend, Serena Williams, the international tennis star. When you think about it, her and her sister, what a powerhouse of talent on the tennis courts they are. I mean, really, you couldn't get two better equipped ladies at winning things. And the fact that they got on to boot, I think, was incredible in itself, don't you? And also, I think, the downside for Serena is that, now she's decided to retire at the top of the game. She's 41 years old. I mean, it's nothing, is it? But she put out this message in a magazine interview basically saying that, if this was a man, then at 41 she would be still going forward and still winning things, but because she's a woman, all that sort of guff. Absolute rubbish. How many international tennis male stars that are still winning so many things at that level, top class level? It always has to be turned into some sort of woke message, doesn't it? And then let's not forget Serena, of course, decided that she wouldn't go to the celebrations at Wimbledon, allegedly, because Wimbledon didn't want to provide her with the courtesy cars for their centenary celebration. So she missed out on that because the cars were only allowed to take you back and forth from the tournament back to your hotel. She apparently wanted them for her to take her to a musical along with her family. Dear, diva moments there, I hear. But now a lot of people are saying, well, why has Serena suddenly spoken out in support of Meghan? Well, it's quite simple when you think about it, really. She's at the top of her game. She's a multi-millionairess, doesn't necessarily need the sponsorship deals, the backing, so nobody's going to be offended when she makes statements like this. She claims that there's nobody stronger, more better, when you look at the guff, honestly, than Meghan Markle. So the strongest person she knows, etc., etc., given everything that's thrown at her every day, not just day, but minute by minute, even during that Oprah Winfrey interview, seemingly then condoning the fact that Meghan and Harry decided to lie exclusively on international television, allegedly. And so by doing that, I think it's really sad, because Serena, who I've often admired, is really sort of debasing her talent, her legacy as an international sportswoman. Not just a sportswoman, but an international sports icon, given how many things her and her sister have won. But clearly friendship means more than obviously what she's thinking about in the future. But if I were her and her management team, yes, you may not need the sponsorship deals now. Yes, you may want to speak out. But do be careful what you say, because it can alienate a lot of fans by putting out these particular statements. And more importantly, you only have to read the social media feeds to find out that even these recent statements have seen something of a backlash against the once much loved over here in the United Kingdom, Serena Williams. But obviously, in the case of Meghan, this will be thrilling, because finally she has people to speak up for her other than Harry. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.